What up, y'all? Back today. Today it's about what's it like when you go no contact with the narcissist and they coming back around Christmas time trying to hoover you, trying to see what's up, how you doing, you know, that kind of stuff, right? Don't forget now, the narcissist is gonna only come back because they need to drain that fuel. They need to drain you. They just want to be able to snuggle up with you by the fire during the holidays and just drain that fuel from you, just so after the new year they can just dump your ass, right? So you ain't gonna go back to them because you know better. You know how they are. They know how. You know how they act, and you know what they're out for. They've been devised through evil, and all they know how to do is to just thieve, right? They're thieves, man. That's what a parasite is. It's they're pretty much a thief. You know, they're out playing target practice, man, and then when they catch hold of that target that they ensnared, the one that they can pull in, the one that they can, you know, catch out there with their lure, they're going to drag your ass in, and they're gonna suck onto you until they take all of the blood and nutrients out of your body. They're gonna suck all of the money out of your pocket. They're gonna suck every resource out of your house and home, and then they're gonna kick you down and stomp on you and laugh at you while they walk away with their new supply. So don't forget, the narcissist is not your friend, they're not your buddy, they're not your pal. They don't love you, they never have. They're not even your kind. They're not mankind, okay? They're Satan kind, okay? So don't get it twisted. They're Satan Claus, okay? So you have Santa Claus, right? Who comes around for Christmas time, and then you have Satan Claus. And what you are not going to do is give in to Satan Claus and his cheesy little elves, his flying monkeys, okay? The Satan Claus is flying elves. How do you like that shit? Okay, that's just coming off the top of my head, man. You got to give me credit for that one, man. I want something in the comments for that shit. Anyway, but you got to stand tall, okay? So you got to soldier up today, this week, because I'll tell you what, mine used to come back every Christmas. And I'd let them play me too. And you don't do that. We ain't doing that no more. We standing up. We up on things. We got our shields up. We got our guards up. We're not enticed, okay? We don't give in to lust like that. We're better than that. Resist the devil and he shall flee from you. Woo! All right? So listen, victory is to go through the stronghold, okay? You gotta crush him. He's been crushing you, meaning the enemy. He's been crushing you. That male narcissist has been crushing you, lady. That female narcissist has been crushing you, man. Right? We're not doing that. We're crushing them, and you know how we crush them? We resist the devil. And he or she will flee from you. Because that's what you're dealing with when you're dealing with the narcissist. They are his foot soldiers, right? They are the fool that works for him, and when you play into it, you're a fool too. Playing into that folly. You don't want to be known for being a fool. We want to be prudent. We want to be up on things. We don't want to be pompous. We want to walk in humility, and we can still do that. And we can still resist the devil and destroy him by not feeding into his plate of food that he wants to present to you. What's it say in the Bible? Beware the dainties. Hey, man, don't be playing around with the enemy's dainties, man. Let that go. You know, we grew up on the hard road, man. Just go back to the hard road, but know that you're going to grind this out. and you're going to do fine. You're going to do better than ever because you're grinding it out in the right way. Before, you were getting put down and you had to grind it out and you didn't know any better. Now you're awoke to this. You know the narcissist is coming. And if you got to grind it out by resisting the devil, then we're going to do that. Damn it. We're going to resist the devil, and we're not going to go back to deal with Satan claws this year, okay? And we're going to have a good, happy new year, too, because we're going to resist the devil during Christmas time. And what happens? Then, you know, we're going to have a good new year. We're gonna rein that thing in proper for the first time maybe in our whole life. Woo! Okay? So let's stand tall and be strong, man. Like, you got to lace them bootstraps up, man. You know, a soldier, man, they got to dig in sometimes. When you're about to be in a major battle, man, you gotta dig a trench, man. You gotta tighten them bootstraps in, man. You gotta get prepared, man. Hey, there's gonna be some days we ain't gonna have a real meal, and we're still gonna stick this out. We got our guns and our ammo, and we're gonna be aiming for the enemy. Okay? We know they're coming. We're gonna be in our hole. Ain't gonna be fun, but we're gonna do it. Because victory is not always. It doesn't always come down to open road and you know, with pavement on it. Sometimes you got gravel and rocks and ditches to go through. Okay, but it's worth it. It's well worth it to stand up for what you believe, to get past these strongholds in your life, and to put them down for good, so that you can move on to real goodness in your life, man. To the next thing, the next step. You know, from, what does it say in the Bible? It says that the Lord will take you from faith to faith, baby. Faith to faith, man. And if you have faith to destroy this enemy, this narcissist, then you're gonna have another one come at you, something else. But he's gonna elevate you each and every time. You get blessings through this. And if you're willing and you're open, he will build on you, and he will grow in you a new thing, a new strength with more stature, okay? And you will have the confidence. It will be a confidence builder, and you will go from glory to glory, man. So you need to stand tall this year, and we're gonna show them what this new soldier got. Because the old soldier didn't have all his armor on, didn't have his mind right, wasn't ready, you know? And we got beaten, we got destroyed every time. But this year, we got our boots on, we got our shields up, we got our helmet on, we got our guns loaded, and we dug in. We dug in, man. We dug in. We don't need no presents this year. You can keep your damn presents. We don't need no presents. Okay? Keep your little elves, your little flying elves to yourself, and go get high and get drunk or some shit, because we're gonna stay sober. We're gonna stand tall, because the way the enemy gets you is anytime you go into that fairy tale, you know. And for all the people that always say, oh, are they going to come back? Do you think they're going to Hoover? Yes, they're going to Hoover you. Unless you were out there smearing them to everybody and telling everybody that they were a narcissist, you best believe they're going to come back. At some point in time, they're coming for you. Okay, so don't ever think that they're not coming for you. Oh, they did it to other people. Well, it may not be today. It may not be tomorrow. It may not be next week. But chances are a lot of them come back. If you were that empath that gave them that close nurturing, and you were there for them, and you always gave in to them previous to this, they use a good chance they'll come back. They'll try to come back, and you got to block that. At some point, you have to decide to stand up and stand tall and to block that. You can't just be, you know, some kind of a puppet for them. Always expect that they're going to come back, and always be prepared to block it, to block them, to walk away, to know that this is what they do. They give you a little hug and a little love, and then then they stick you in the back and push you down and stand on top of you and laugh and walk away with the new supply. Meanwhile, that new supply is only going to last for a couple weeks because they don't even have the ability to stand with them more than a few days without feeling the toxicity and running away, because they've seen a couple of red flags and they've been poked a few times and they can't handle it already. And that's when the narcissist gets snapped out of their reality. They snap back into reality and out of that stupid fairy tale that they're trying to live in. You see, they could never make a connection with humanity, so they just created this fake reality of theirs and made themselves think in their fake reality they made themselves a superstar, they made themselves a god, they made themselves better than humanity, and this is what happened in their construct, okay? And we became their cattle to them. We became their servants, okay, and their caregivers, and they in their fake reality that they've dragged us into in the past, put that mask on and dragged you into, to be their servant, their slave, their bellhop, I like to call it, their chauffeur, their maid, their chef, whatever, their babysitter, whatever, all the things that we've done for them, and they would have us do all these things for them and then trash us, and then what happens is they get that new supply that's only there for a couple of weeks before they just fall to pieces and run away. Because when people get older, especially into their 30s and 40s and 50s and the ages that we are approaching, the people on these channels and stuff, we are not dealing with a lot of people outside of growing up in a narcissistic family and being caught and seduced under this stupid spell that they were able to cast onto us until we woke up. Most people that grew up in decent family households, the normies, I call them, the normies. You got the empaths out there, you got the normies. I broke them up like this. You got the empaths out there, you got the normies out there, and then you got the narcissists out there. And we know the narcissists, there's tons of them. So what do you got? One of 5 of them is a narcissist, or some kind of cluster B, right? And then you got a bunch of normies out there. There's not too many empaths and people that can handle their business, right? Because most people will self-destruct or run away before they have to deal with the stuff that we've dealt with. Trust me, man. The stuff that I dealt with would send a lot of people to a psych ward, man. But when you've dealt with this stuff all your life, unbeknownst to you, thinking this was almost like regular reality, until you woke up, I mean, it was just another normal day for us, right? I mean, we're born and bred for this. They can't fade us, They can knock us down. Hey, we're like them. We're like them weeble wobbles. What they used to say, you can knock me down, but I might wobble, but I won't fall down. That's us, man. Hey, we're wobbling sons of bitches, man, but we getting back up. We ain't falling down. We ain't falling down, man. We got this. And just know that if you were there for that narcissist and you gave him that nurture and you gave him that love, and they renounced it, they said no to it. They wanted to go back. They wanted to be that dog that went back to that vomit and eat it again. The dog that returns to his own vomit, what does it say in the Bible? That's the narcissist. They never learn anything. They just keep doing the same shit over and over again, and they don't learn a damn thing. They are lovers of sin, lovers of iniquity. And we were misled. We fell for a lot of times lust and stuff too. So some of it is our fault. But I'll tell you, if any of it, I have to say, some of it is our fault, yes, but I think a lot of times if it was anybody that wasn't at fault, in most of these situations, it was the empath. It was the empath that was the unawoke empath, at least at the time. We had inklings that we were with the wrong person. We still wanted to help them. We still thought we could until we awoke. But, you know, a lot of times the secondary and the tertiary and people at that effect and that line, they know what they're getting into, because they know, you know, there's all kind of different things going on as far as cheating and stuff like that. We didn't. Okay, at least we came correct until we woke up. So I gotta give that to us, because, and then when we wake up, we're supposed to get out of there, get the hell out of there, right? When you know you go, you leave. You got to gray rock until you leave. Sometimes you got to set up your ducks in a row, because you know the narcissist's out to destroy you. And especially at the end of a long relationship with the narcissist, if you find out what they are, you don't want to tell them. You just want to act like you don't know anything, but you're gonna stop reacting. You're gonna just start responding, because you're gonna know it's a big ass, stupid ass game that they've been playing on you your whole life. And you probably need to leave most of your family members too, because they're gonna be toxic narcissists too. I mean, you'll have to reassess that when you wake up. I know you guys probably know all this already, but just keep in mind, you know, there's going to be some narcissist friends, and that are, sometimes they're hard to get away from, man. I had to almost get in fist fights with with mine when I was waking up several years ago, and I had to get away from them because they were still doing things that, you know, we were doing, you know, that were in childhood even, you know, that was just like getting people, you know, getting to where you can get in trouble, in big trouble, man. I have too much to lose, man. I'm not even built for that. But they don't even want to let you go. It's like a damn cult, man. And the narcissists won't either. When you want to get away from them, especially if you're female, you gotta be careful, you know. So anyway, love you guys. Peace out. Stand tall. Soldier up. We out. We out.